Yeah, so something kind of happened, so we need to kind of redo this again.
We are the top of the top. Reggae dancehall with the cream of the cropper. ThuliThulz, Larity, random red. Right.
Oh, yeah. Greetings, greetings. Another episode. We got Kelvin. We got Larity out in the UK. Kelvin, where you at again?
Barizzle, ma, nizzle.
So we just had to kind of re-record because things were done in the wrong profile, according to our producer. But yeah, so basically we were deep in it, right? In case you didn't catch that one, I don't know if you can still catch it, but we were deep in it. There's a video that we were discussing, so we're gonna have to play that video again, so that in case you're not able to get the other one and you were not there, you can now know what we're talking about. And yeah, Bex, let's go. So yeah,
To them, let me have a look online and see what the lineup is. And I was horrified to find that the headline act was Burna Boy. So Reggaeland, the biggest celebration of Jamaican reggae music. And the headline act is a Nigerian artist called Burna Boy who does Afrobeats. Reggae and Afrobeats are two totally different types of music. So if you don't know who Burna Boy is, he is probably the biggest Afrobeats artist. I think his real name is Damini Oglu or something like that. And obviously, you can hear from his name that he is not Jamaican and he has nothing to do with reggae. He may have collaborated with one or two reggae artists, but then maybe Paul Weller and Sting and a few other artists, Elton John may have collaborated with reggae artists. I don't want to see them headlining Reggaeland. I mean, really, think about it. Can you imagine if Oktoberfest, which is a celebration of German music and culture and beer, of course, was headlined by Chaz and Dave or Elton John or Stevie Wonder? I mean, I'd love it myself, but it wouldn't be Oktoberfest, would it? So why are people culturally, like, I don't know, insulting and appropriating Jamaican culture? So Reggaeland, these are the two guys who are the organizers and the owners of the franchise Reggaeland. Clearly, they are not Jamaican, and clearly, this is what the problem is. The problem is that we have non-Jamaicans organizing a Jamaican festival. So I will not be going to Reggaeland this year. I will not be going to Reggaeland ever again until we get an apology for them having Burna Boy as the headline this year. I do not care who I miss out on seeing. I can go and see the other artists individually and not have to listen to Burna Boy. I'm not saying Burna Boy is good or bad. He just doesn't come onto my radar. I like Wizkid. I like Thames. They're both Afrobeats artists, but equally, I would boycott Reggaeland if either one of those artists was made the headliner. So, Reggaeland, come good next year. Come good. Apologize and make sure the headline act is not an Afrobeats artist or a pop artist or it's not, ZZ Top or whatever you want to choose. Make sure that the main artists are reggae artists. That's all I've got to say.
hectic. Yeah, every time I watch this video, it's just like, geez,
It
man.
gets worse.
Do you think this guy's Jamaican or he's British?
Start with saying his caption says, I'm boycotting racist Reggaeland. You know, if you
Yeah.
want to play the race game, we talk about color and creed and where you come from. He is black and Burna Boy is black. Who's playing the race card now?
Yeah, like I feel it's a bit uncalled for. Firstly, to be calling out organizers, to be saying like, yeah, that video is a bit hard to watch. Burna Boy has been added to a reggae festival. Burna Boy, being an Afrobeats artist, has been added on an extra day to this reggae festival as an introduction, as introducing
Yes.
a new crowd, as building this thing, and then hectic. Calvin, what are your thoughts on Burna Boy headlining Reggaeland? I see you're noting things down there.
I had to
I
make
felt
an
like I should have been noting things down when
yeah. I
that
had
guy
to
was
make
speaking. Yeah,
some notes because when I listened to it again,
yeah.
it got worse. More things became
I know,
apparent,
right?
which I think I missed in the first instance. Right?
Yeah,
There was just like so much unnecessary hatred. I'll say it again. It was such a reckless and misguided statement because I feel like what this guy is complaining about is one, in that white people are organizing a Jamaican reggae festival. That's one.
yeah, yeah,
Then two, an African Nigerian
yeah,
Afrobeat artist is headlining. So there's two strands of it. So you can't, if you're then going, and if his heading is that he's boycotting a racist event, how does
Event.
Burna Boy in Africa come into the fold, right? Then my third question is like, why are Jamaicans why aren't they doing their own? Why aren't they growing their own the biggest celebration of Jamaican Reggae Festival? Why is that in the custody of people that you're not going to be happy about, right?
yeah. But also,
So,
it could be just, people loving music and me saying I want to do a festival to celebrate this.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
music,
So,
and
yeah. So
you
for
know,
me, that's my point, right? In that, so these people are actually doing your biggest reggae festival, and you're not happy. Do it your own then. Why don't you build your own? If it's that important, because it appears like what he's trying to preserve is the purity of Jamaican reggae. So then do your own pure Jamaican reggae festival, right? Because someone is doing something great, which I think is amazing, that they even got Burna Boy there. And
like,
he criticized, and the critique itself is reckless. You can just say, I'm not happy, fine. But the critique itself is racist, and I felt like it had racist connotations in it. And like, yeah, just pure hatred and unwarranted. Childish
Uh,
even.
it sounds like more of a misplaced hate and anger,
Yeah.
Or it's something, when you fail to do something and then you see someone doing it, you just hate.
yeah. Well, does he know what it takes to do this?
Hence, I'm saying,
Easy to
if,
critique.
if someone fails to do what they wanted to do and they see someone doing it, they kind of feel like, I've got a word in it.
Well, he's gonna boycott it, which I think is good because you wouldn't want such people at the festival.
Man, it's,
You
it's
know
a
you
3-day festival. If you don't want to see somebody, just avoid the day. Or if you want to go on the day, when Burna Boy performs, go home.
like he doesn't need to see Burna Boy. Like the lineup, there's a Friday, Saturday. Backs, if you could just scroll down a bit. Sorry. So Friday you got Burna Boy headlining. Yes, Calvin?
So if it was Wizkid, would he be going? I'm just trying to pick up what the actual issue is. If it was
No, you,
Wizkid, would he go?
no,
No,
he
he
said,
said
I love them, but if they were headlining a reggae festival, I would boycott. He doesn't want to see them
At
headlining
a reggae festival.
yeah,
but he loves them.
a Jamaican reggae festival.
Yeah, it's a purity issue, right? But I think it's misplaced. It's really misplaced. And on top of that, yeah, like create your own, right? Make your own. So you're telling me you're complaining about the biggest reggae festival, which I think he means in the world, which is being held in the UK. Why isn't it in Jamaica? I think the purity request is misplaced. A lot of things are already out of kilter, right? So now it's only when someone pops up that you then complain about Burna Boy now, or then showing the organizers of a different race.
Yeah,
it's
that's what I
reckless,
was
man.
wondering if he was
Reckless.
Jamaican or he's from Britain, because
Yeah, I suspect he may have Jamaican heritage, perhaps, but I think he's British, from what I could pick up from his accent.
Yeah.
So
but
why
I mean,
hate? So why hate on the organizers?
Yeah, because he
What
was like,
British
they are
person
definitely not Jamaican. Then he goes on and he murders. He did not have to say try and murder Burna Boy's real name.
yeah.
He didn't have
So-
to do that.
So coming to then the types of lineup that we see here, with where there's an inclusion of an artist from a different genre. Is that something that you think reggae festivals should start incorporating more? Is this the way forward?
I think we need it.
Is it?
I think
So
we
what-
need
so-
it.
So
It's
if
a
we
good
had
look.
like, so like at reggae camping by the river, if we had like a Casper in your vest, as
That'll
an
be sick,
example,
bro.
as
That'll
an
be sick,
example.
bro. That'll be sick. That'll be sick. For me, I think it's good because, like, just listen to how time has changed where you no longer have that LP vinyl where you only have greatest reggae, greatest hits. On Spotify, you start playing your reggae. Boom. Next moment, you are now listening to an Afrobeat song.
Yeah.
You know that we are
Maybe
now
this is-
listening to music. It has changed. So I
But
think we need to adapt and grow.
I don't think he listens to Spotify. The way, or maybe he tried and then that happened and he was not happy.
I think the time for those types of events are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
And music is now global.
And also, if you look at the lineup, like from start to end, a Friday is a day which was literally introduced this year, right? It wasn't there over the years. Introduced it, and they put an artist, what do you call it, an Afrobeats artist on a Friday. I would put it in quotes like one of the most useless days, though, right? As much as it caters for those who are available on Fridays, most people definitely will attend the Saturday and the Sunday. Is Burna Boy, who is so worked up with, is only the one and only Afrobeats artist throughout the whole thing. So
Go and say sorry.
no, it's all right. I was
I was
done.
I was going to say, I'm even going to go and say, I don't think that man loves reggae. Because you're telling me you love reggae. And look at those artists on day 2 and day 3, bro. Look at those
Like-
artists. If I had a visa, bro, I'm in there, bro. I'm Friday, I'm sick at work.
yeah,
He
his
doesn't
fight
love
is
reggae.
not- I don't know what he's fighting. Yeah, his fight
What-
is not. It's not.
Yeah,
really
that's
true.
why I'm saying it's not music related. That's why I was picking up. There's some hatred, racism, and stuff.
Yeah, it does not.
And-
Make sense. Like if you take that day off, right? You still
Bro.
left with like a plate that's overflowing here.
Bro, when are you getting a chance to hear Richie Spice, Taros Riley, Morgan Heritage, Barrington Levy, TOK? The TOK might be the last performance they ever do, and you're telling me you're not going there because Burna Boy might feature at some point. When Burna Boy performs, go to the loo, bro.
Go home.
Yeah. Because,
Cause-
yeah, if
cause-
he's the headliner, you'll probably be the
Go
last
home.
one. Go home after you've listened to the reggae that you love.
So who? See, there's a sense. There's also like this sense of entitlement that which comes to like my next kind of question, like who decides what reggae or what's real reggae? You know, like what gives him the authority to think that, like certain type of people cannot host reggae events, or is who decides on that? Like, what's real reggae? Because I feel like he has this entitlement that because he's a certain, let's say he's Jamaican, let's say he's of Jamaican descent. I feel like he has this thing that because this is my culture, I can say what needs to go and what doesn't, which I've kind of seen a bit, and doesn't make sense. So, in terms of things like music, right? Music in general. So, if we're gonna have an awards ceremony, just off topic a bit, if we're gonna have an awards ceremony and someone is judging music, right? But they are not necessarily reggae. Is that a problem? So if we have, as an example, a jazz artist judging, being on the panel, as an example, we got what you call it, award season coming, judging albums, reggae albums. Is that something that is okay, or do we have to say only reggae people judge reggae? Sorry, this is just a bit off topic. What are your thoughts on
I
that?
choose to
Having
feel.
a panel, yeah,
I think having only reggae people judging reggae music or reggae albums is a bit of a bias
yeah,
because if it's being judged, if you've got somebody from a different genre judging it, they
yeah,
look into something different that we reggae people don't look into. I will talk about the arrangement and quality control as well. Because if we, especially when it comes to our own local music, I'll take it back to local music. We don't necessarily concentrate on the quality. We concentrate on the quantity. So having somebody who's different from a different genre judging that, they would look into something that we don't look into. I don't know if I'm making sense.
yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you. Because I mean, this guy's complaining about the white guys doing a reggae show. So if it was a Jamaican guy doing this reggae show but had Burna Boy, would that still be a problem or not? But it's just something.
Yeah, if it was a Jamaican guy just bringing Burna Boy, it would have been collaboration and
No.
innovation.
If he was part of the organizers, Ben wouldn't be on that lineup because this is misplaced hate and anger.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
would.
no.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we've established that it's not really even about the music.
No.
I
Yeah.
just have something to say around.
Yes. Sorry.
Well, firstly, Larry, I'm very hurt that as a South African reggae producer, I'm very hurt when you say that we focus on quantity. Okay.
I didn't say South African reggae. I said I want to take it home. I didn't mention anywhere. I just taking it home.
Producers, your ear, Larry T, your ear. Prove him wrong with your next big bad song. Okay. Okay. This is what I want to say, right? And I want to echo what Larry said. Yeah, I keep having to make notes, right? Because this is so serious. But I want to echo what Larry said in that if it's let's say it's a reggae award, whatever, it can't just have reggae people because there's a certain bias that you have. And the other thing that I wanted to say, like, let's say we are trying to determine what's reggae, right? Or we're trying to judge reggae. There's the technical side of it, right? Where we are looking at how it's written and stuff like, does it fall within the lines of what has been done as reggae in the past? I say within the lines because music it will always evolve. There's certain sounds that we use in reggae production now that if they heard it in 1950, they would have kicked me out of the studio, right? So I say within the lines. It has to be close. We keep moving. At some point, we end up somewhere very far from where we are now, but we keep moving. So there's the technical side of it. But then at the end of the day, the other part is it just has to be music, right? It just has to be music. Fine, it's reggae, but does someone enjoy it? So I think there we need a different perspective. Because if you listen to a normal piano song, you're going to enjoy it because it's just music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So you're saying we need kind of either different kinds of judges where one might know reggae and then one might know music. So the reggae one will judge on the reggae and the music one will judge on the music and the kind of
Yeah.
Quality control.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And I'll say to add on to Larry, I think like we especially like let's call it a spade. Like when it comes to the summers there, that reggae category, that needs a serious quality control vetting. Serious one. But
Have
yeah.
you listened to the albums yet? This one. This new. When are we talking about when are we talking about the nominations? Are we talking about the okay,
Hey,
not today.
You know what?
I think that needs a short snippet during the week.
Jeez.
Backs, just note.
And we literally diverted from the question.
Sorry.
Who decides real reggae?
Not,
Sorry.
I know it's definitely not the people that are on the judging panel for the summers. That one, I'm sure. He's encouraging me.
Get him.
Okay, let's.
Back to festivals. Sorry, we're talking about festivals. We put out. There's a question. Let's talk about local festivals, and then we'll talk about the question that we put out regarding, that. So I asked if you think we need such in our local festivals, which we kind of have. Shout out to festivals like Catch a Fire. They have included different artists. They have included artists from different genres onto their reggae festival, and I think it worked. But we had posed the question on our socials. I'm just getting to the question on our socials. Where's our socials? Where's the question on our socials? Are you going to put the question on our socials out so we can also read the comments? Sorry, 1 second. The question was the best and worst experiences. What are some of your worst and best reggae festival experiences? Okay. This is a bit touchy. Because if you don't experience a festival, if you go to a festival and you don't get what you came in there for, I think you leave there even more depressed. But we got comments here. We'll get into it. Bax, I don't know why you're not showing it. So we got a comment from Hope. Oh my goodness. Calvin, you wanna help me with that name?
I can't see. Let's see. Are you checking on your phone?
I think it's Portuguese.
Yeah, I can't. Okay, let's go. You're commenting. I'm seeing ThuliThulz. I'm seeing ThuliThulz.
Bax, don't show ThuliThulz.
There we go.
Yes, that was the one at the bottom.
I think you start with it.
That's the name
Yeah.
I was asking you to help with. Okay,
Yeah.
so Accuse del Tropico. I hope I said it right. About 18, 20 years ago, Alpha Blondie was going to play in the city where I lived. The organizer did not pay him on time. So him stayed at the hotel and never showed on stage. About 2,000 people waiting for him for about 4 hours. We've seen that happening.
Yeah. Me, I'm with the artist. I know it's I'm with the artist because it's the promoter's problem. It's the promoter's fault. You have a contract. You stick with the contract.
I don't know what I would do, hey? If you've got knowing that 2,000 people are here for you.
Yeah, you see the issue with reggae and stuff, right, is like it's so close to home that we fail to distinguish where the business
business,
and
yeah.
the love of it cuts in. But from a business
Comes in,
perspective,
yeah.
I'm with this artist. But then at the same time, if you love music and you're like my fans, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
from a
'cause
business perspective, I understand the artist.
yeah, cans would have started flying 2 hours in.
Where?
Cans would have, yeah, man. Ooh,
You don't do
cans would have,
business like this in Zimbabwe. In Harare,
yeah.
yeah, bro.
No.
They'll damage you.
No,
Ask,
cause
ask
yeah,
Ikamouse, he will tell you about it.
yeah, no, he knows that
When he
story.
powered one of the Zim dancehall events.
They were throwing cans in South Africa.
There was a time when there was a festival, the Banditi Soldier Love Festival thing kind of thing.
No, it was
I
Charlie Black.
see.
Charlie Black.
Yeah, in Charlie Black, and yeah. The people who had paid their monies expecting the two artists to be on stage. And the artists didn't go on stage because they hadn't been paid. You know. Bottles flew left, right, and center. To an extent where people even had to trying to steal the tops of the sound system
The speakers,
because of
yeah.
anger.
The big bad sound almost. He had to, he said he was there protecting his speakers with a sword. I don't know where he got a sword from, but he was able to get a sword and was protecting the
BBS.
speakers.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
even
BBS.
Charlie Band knows the story very well.
Shout out to
But yeah.
Ika. That's a big one. Yeah.
Noka's job mentions, he says, the best has to be Catch a Fire festivals. They have been consistent and the vibes is always nice. The worst experiences I'll attribute to dub shows where people don't attend because they don't want to pay a mere 40 rand. Yet the very same group of people will come in hundreds for a free show. That's always been a topic of discussion.
Yeah.
Where pay gigs, but also I don't know how to comment about this, because ever since I've started, there's always been two types of events. Your dubs Sunday sessions, and you can have your dance hall shows in the evenings, right?
Yeah.
And actually, you also have events where there's like a big artist or it's like a thing, right? So those ones, ever since I've started, you have the Dub Sunday ones, which are free. They've always been free. Ever since I've started. You have the dancehall nights things, which they're supposed to be where people pay at least $20. Come now. I feel like the evening ones, people should at least pay. The Sunday ones, that we can negotiate whatever. But the evening ones, I think now we're at a point where people should be paying at least something for the evening ones. And then you have the specialized shows where an artist comes and then you are expected to pay because this artist has been brought in and payments overseas and stuff. What are your thoughts on these ones? On Noka's comment regarding free shows, basically. Larry?
I would want to talk about the Gungano Festival, right?
Jeez.
I'll use
was
that
not
one
even the
for.
question, but yeah.
Yeah, I'll use that
Okay,
one
fine,
as
we'll go to the Gungano one. I'll come back to the free shows.
I'll use that as an example.
Yes.
When they started, right, they used to do like free from a certain time, and then
Okay.
they start charging at a certain time, right?
I see the linkage.
And they used to be like full, right?
Okay.
I think it's been over 10 years they've been doing that. But I've seen the numbers going down now when they say we are selling tickets online or people need to pay at the door or at the gate. So I'll go back to your question where I would say like people always like free things. Even if you invite them to a free gig, they'll ask you to guest list them, you know, which I feel like we as entertainers, we led people to be like that. So I kind of feel like it's a bit too late for us to be trying to change it now, you know.
Okay, are we also giving the people something to pay for?
That depends. Now, it doesn't make sense that I come to your gig on a Friday or Saturday night and pay $100 or 100 rands, and then I see you next day you're billed at a free show.
The environment is different. The setting is different. I might do a bigger catalog here and just do 2 songs there.
I'd rather save my money and travel to see you at a free gig.
But I might not give you the full experience on the 100 thingy.
But
the free
it's for
gig
free.
is a sample.
But it's for free.
But it's for free.
100% free. 100% saving.
Yeah, but the same goes with any artist that wants to push their music. You can see them free at a couple of places. Kelvin? Sorry, you got something to say?
For me, my message is, let's stop these free shows. This is what's killing our music, I believe. I would rather an artist goes and performs for 5 people than 200 free. If I look at your set right now, DJ, just you, right? We don't ask Larry to turn his camera. If I look at your set, that's over 10,000 rands, right? You're not making that money back, right? Right? Exactly, right? Exactly. Let's stop.
Yeah.
And because of that, we don't get the opportunity to then reinvest. I believe if our artists were paid decently, they would have an incentive to invest in their quality and their music. So we are getting free quality because we deserve it. Let's stop this.
Are they investing?
Well,
Okay, you talk about
they can't,
me and my setup, but
they can't invest 0 cents.
How many of us
because
are?
They can't. But that's the thing. You and me, Larry, we are lucky in that. We have money from elsewhere. We then put in our love. For someone who this is their only thing. Stop it.
You can't invest what you don't have.
Yeah, we can't invest what you don't have. So rather perform for 10 people that will pay you 100 rand, so 500, boom. So that on Monday, if you go to studio and your producer is like, it's 100 rand an hour to record, then you get the quality set up.
Yeah. Okay.
I think stop it. There's free things.
It's.
I promise you, because you then have these big. Have you ever seen the crowds, bro? They are massive. Those crowds, right? But the moment you put in 10, we're talking about those crowds where people are doing dubs and it's big crowds, right? But the moment you put 10 rand, they don't want to support the music. They must dance at their houses at their kid's birthday party because they can play music there. But if you're an artist, you are a creative, you're a DJ, stop it.
And I will expose them.
For real. But bro, and you see this music stuff, it always has to be replaced. Me, I'm looking at my things, I'm like, how am I even going to, exactly, right? But if you check in the last 2 years, there are certain things whereby if I had gotten 500 rand from here, I could have easily, maybe it might not be all of it, but it's something.
True, yeah, because, I see.
Oh, Kelvin, on the note that I said I would expose them, I think on the 29th of August, 2026, NT Sound and Dreadlocks Nation presents a thing called Reggae Get Together for free. Powered by the Big Bad Sound.
Guys, stop it. Yes, let's name and shame. LNT Sound. The whole are we there. The whole are we.
On behalf of LNT Sound, I can explain. That's
at least
that
he had to defend himself.
That's just a gathering. It's not an event. It's just a gathering to come chill and chill and give thanks. You know?
Look, but so here's my point, Thuli, right?
Yeah.
Let's say when is the get together? We're going to use Aska because it's easy. No one is going to shout at me here. 20th, 20th, right? 30th is a Saturday, right?
Sunday.
So on Saturday, if me, Rhythm Dawn, I have a show in Sentin, Rhythm Dawn, because I'm not good, I charge 15 rand. But people know that Rhythm will perform on Sunday for free. Are they going to come? No. But I need that money to pay my producer Lavaro Duro to give me rhythms. I rest my case.
They will come, cause.
But yeah, it's
those are two different areas. Also, the distance. You're out here. You'll be performing on Saturday in Santon. The next day you're on Soweto. And like I said, the catalog that you're doing in Santon is not gonna be. It's gonna be different from the catalog that you're doing on Sunday.
You'll be performing the free songs. But yeah, like I think if we can, let's charge that minimal amount. Charge it.
Yeah, man, it's difficult. It's difficult at dances, man.
I get it.
It's been happening, and some of the events is not about making money, right? That's It's not about.
I agreed. I agree. Yeah. Right, and the sad thing is that we don't have. I think in other countries, those type of events they get funded, right?
Yeah, not really. People literally pay something, No one really.
They get funded. What I'm trying to say is they get funded in some shape or form.
Because I've been to a couple of free gigs this side, Oh. But what they do is like. You yourself, you'll be ashamed of getting in there for free, Because they've got a swiping machine at the door,
Yeah, swipe anything. Swipe anything.
Anything.
So now are you going to click £1? £1.
We need that kind of mechanism back.
Yeah, but I understand the UK Arts Council does fund some events that are for free. You can apply.
That's why we get that too much tax high. That's why the tax is high,
But so what I think for me, my gripe is that there is opportunity to get a return. I would rather you perform for 5 people, you get your 50 rands rather than perform for 200 and get 0.
But
if anything, and then have to put in transport. Then have to put in your own transport money.
You get in debt instead of getting 0.
Yeah,
and Ikamas wants his money for his speakers, whether they are performing for free or for not. BBS wants his money.
Yes, so there's that. There's that where even if I'm playing at a free show or not, I still want my money because I still need to get there. So there's that part. So that can be a discussion between you and whoever's organizing that event. You can still get paid the same as you get paid in Santon and Soweto. You could potentially get paid the same as an artist, even if so it's essentially, I think, also up to the organizer, and the talks between the artists or DJs and the promoter or organizer.
Yeah, for me, let's have more paid events than free events,
because the artist
would be nice, but
paid.
Sorry?
I would rather it's a flop and there are 10 people there than 60, 70. Yeah, I'm up for that, bro. I'm up for that.
The thing is, we create our own vibe. So
that's the thing, right? That's the thing. And it's actually all. I'm with the niggas. Well, I'm with the people that support me. These are my peoples here.
Yeah, it becomes a vibe.
We have had crazy shows whilst it's the 4 of us here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I hear what you're saying. But yeah, next let's move on.
Okay.
So for everyone that's been tuning in to socials and the news, we've been seeing the march on March. We've seen events artists getting, I don't know how true that was, but not being booked anymore or being dropped off events. Do you think these tensions are gonna affect the upcoming reggae events, reggae shows? Do you guys know anything about what's happening?
Yeah.
You guys have been seeing what's happening.
That one is going to really affect both ways: the artists,
yeah,
the promoters, the venues, and the people who are hired by venues as well. because everyone had set a mindset like, on a certain day, we're going to be performing, we're going to get money at the door, we're going to be hiring a couple of people, you know. So yeah, it's really going to affect the industry.
Do you think it should be affecting the industry?
It shouldn't be, but now check what's happening. Let's say you are a promoter, you booked a Zimbabwean artist, a Malawian artist, and a couple of South African artists, right? You are doing a show. If you had already booked these people, pay them their deposits, hire the venue, and all, right? And there's a massive exodus of people from Zimbabwe and from people from Malawi, and people being afraid of what's happening, on the streets and the ground. Who's going to attend that event?
Yeah, there's a clip that I saw. Was it Danny J? Bex, I don't know if you can look for it, where he talks about because artists are not speaking against what's happening, they are canceling them or they're not being booked. Yeah.
On that one,
Yeah.
okay.
And for me, it's the much and much issue is a touchy one. It's a sensitive one because
Yeah.
for me, as I understand it, as a whole, right? As a whole, as I understand it, the people are angry. South Africans are angry because there are illegal immigrants in South Africa, right? And they feel like those illegal immigrants, they are, firstly, they're some of the people that responsible for the majority of the crime. They feel like they are taking jobs where locals or citizens can should be.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Should be, yeah.
She's trying to call me. So sorry, OT. I'm just recording. Can I call you back after this? Sorry. Cool. So yeah,
Send them a link to join.
Yeah, should I send them a link?
Yeah, if they're free to join.
Yeah. So that's what is happening. So that's the gripe, right? Well,
Bugs
not
found
the
a new
gripe, but
toy.
that's what from my understanding, that's what the local South Africans are complaining about. More importantly, so it's not necessarily about foreigners and hate on foreigners. It's not that. It's just about the illegal immigration part.
Everyone should be documented.
Yes. For me, I don't think that's an unreasonable request. They're just saying we just want you guys to be legal. Don't be illegal because things are happening and we're failing to pinpoint what's what and what's who. Did I get that right or what am I missing?
Straight up.
Kelvin, what are you noting down? You look so serious when you're noting things down.
Before Kelvin says something, Thuli, I want to go back to the. I know people will say stuff about what I want to say now. About the Danish J Show interview kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Where we say canceling artists from performing in a certain country because a certain country is doing this. I don't feel like canceling an artist really fixes the situation on the ground. It's more of a political economic situation which doesn't have to do with the entertainment game. I don't know if I'm making sense.
I hear you, but one of the things that, or a comment that I saw was that you cannot party when there's a funeral, something like that. Meaning,
so we mustn't make a party today because it's Zembem's birthday and then there's a funeral 500 yards away from the house.
That's what they're saying.
That's Ubuntu, Larry. Yes.
So
That's Ubuntu.
so what they're saying is you can't come here and party when basically
What
I'm paraphrasing
what
here.
if we take the party somewhere else?
But essentially, do you think? Yeah.
Honestly
events-
speaking, if I'll be honest, even if the artists speak about it, talk about it,
yeah.
sing about it, is that thing going to change the main reason why this kind of situation is literally happening? I would say no.
Yeah. Because I also saw a
We
comment.
need to go down to the roots of the issue.
I think
you
I
know.
also saw a comment on Facebook where Kobe was saying also that he is not sure if he's welcome here anymore. For those of you that don't know, Kobe is based in America, and he often visits South Africa. He's with Ashanti Hi-Fi. He was at the last.
The big man there.
Yes. So he was
Remember last
wondering-
time the big man link Africa, yo.
So based on what's happening, he was also saying, is it, is coming to Africa now going to be a thing or not? So I think it might affect a lot of things to come in terms of festivals, not only reggae though.
The entertainment game as a whole.
I think the entertainment, it might. But with that being said, I feel like it should have been addressed more by the government and shouldn't have taken so long that the locals have to address it. Because when the locals address it, it looks bad.
Goes out of proportion.
Even though, some of the marches were peaceful. But I think a lot of countries are doing a similar thing where they're cramping down on illegal immigrants. It's just that I think South Africa the spotlight is because the locals are taking it to the government. Well, to the people, then to the government, really. But yeah, so I think that's about it. What am I leaving out? Kelvin, you've been writing finally.
Yeah, I'll echo what you said in that this is the result of a total immigration failure by the South African.
But
And-
not only the South African government, though, I feel. But go on.
Well, I say the South African government has failed their people.
Yeah.
In that those laws are the ones that are supposed to stop the illegal immigrants in the first
True.
place, right?
Yeah.
Then sadly, there are certain events where even well-documented people have been impacted, right?
Sad,
But
yeah.
that's limited. Fortunately, this time around it's been very limited, but it has happened. Then I think it's class directed. So I think Ashanti, you'll be fine. And I think music overall will be fine. I think the impact on music is only short term, and it is only outside of South Africa. I think internally I think within South Africa, artists will continue to get booked and be able to perform
internally, yes.
come from other countries. Yeah,
Come from other
externally,
countries.
Perform
yeah,
for
I think
who?
so.
And perform for who?
What do you mean perform for who? They will perform because the people that have been chased out, the majority of them, they weren't going to shows anyway. That's why I'm saying it affected a particular class.
Okay.
The people that they weren't going to shows, maybe they were going to the free ones that we do, but they weren't going to shows. They can't,
But how do
let's
you
be
know?
real, they can't
Yeah.
afford to pay 900 Rand to go watch who Kendrick Lamar. They can't J. Cole. They don't do that. It affected
No,
a
but how much-
specific
Yeah, but
economic
how much
class.
is a ticket to go watch Enzo Aisha at Propaganda?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still going there. Well,
Okay.
I'm still
I'm
going
listening,
there,
yes.
right?
Yes.
It affected
yes.
a particular class, right?
Yeah.
And where your Enzo Aisha gets affected is that the majority of his listenership is actually people that fall within that class. So for those artists, fair, that gets affected, right? About incoming. Then externally, I understand and I have sympathy for why the Mafikizolo and Musa Keys would have been cancelled. Music is a social tool, right?
Yeah.
And if we look at African liberation, I believe it played a key role. Has it lost that substance? Yes, fine. But
Totally. Yeah.
you win the lotto and your neighbor has a funeral. You can't throw a bash. That's Ubuntu.
Yeah.
That's how for me. That's how we grew up. That's how we raised. Like you can't play out your radio when there is a funeral in the street. For me. It's the same construct for me. So if anything, I would have expected. I know it's business, but I would have expected Mafikizolo's management to just pull out by themselves. Because that's just humanity.
I don't think they would have been comfortable anyway.
Yeah, right. Now it looks bad because now it's like, oh, Mafikizolo cancelled, but you could have pulled out by yourself.
What if they were going to sing something that has to do with what's happening right now?
What's happening
before we even cancel? Yeah. What if that
Set the
concept
record straight of what's
Yeah.
It's still the thing is
and try and soothe?
it's still a bit reckless because what I can tell you on the ground in Zimbabwe, in Nigeria, it's just like South Africans, they don't love Africans, right? So that immediate reaction, I don't think it's warranted. I think things must calm down. I don't think this will continue as well. I think it's going to calm down to then go back to the issue that the government is supposed to solve, which is there's been an immigration issue.
Yeah.
But this noise will die down.
Misplaced
It has
anger.
died down. It has happened in the past, and
Yeah.
it's died down.
We know the
This
reason.
time it's more organized, fine, but it's still gonna die down. But it will point to the same thing that needs to be addressed still,
Yeah.
which is the immigration issue.
Yeah.
So my alarm is going.
Okay. Is it time?
you doing?
Jeez. Yeah, I think we should. I think we've spoken enough now. Let's wrap it up. Anything else? Are we forgetting anything? Oh, by the way, happy birthday to my girl Zam Bam, Roots Rock Reggae. Anything I'm forgetting? When are we doing the next show? We're supposed to also have an interview with. Yo, what? We're starting another show.
Majestic, I need to go to sleep, and when you pop up.
Yes, we're starting. How are you doing, Majestic? First of all, congratulations on your nominations at the Basadi Music Awards.
Yeah.
So.
What's good?
How you guys doing?
Oh, good, brother.
You're good, eh?
All is good. All is well. All is well. Yeah, we're actually about to even wrap up. But we're gonna start.
Nice.
We're starting a new show now that you are here. We're starting from scratch.
I thought you shared the link so that I joined. I thought I would have joined like a silent listener. But
No, we want to hear from you. We want to hear from you because we haven't heard from you in a while. But I think the next one we should definitely link up. And then link up with Soldier also. Link up with Kathy. Yeah. Have the whole family in and talk.
Yeah, so much has been going on. The biggest being the award. The award was really, really nice news for us.
That's good.
Some good recognition, being that Basadi is also reputable awards. Yeah, that really gave us gratification, if you might say.
Yeah.
So visiting South Africa, in August 8th for the ceremony.
Nice.
Nice one.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's been nice. Other than that, just the music. We're now finally working
It now.
big album. Yeah,
Is
so
Kelv dropping an album?
still voicing, yeah, but now maybe like 80% done.
It's about time, eh? That's nice.
Yes.
It's about time
We've
we
been
need
ready.
something.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah. It's worth the wait.
Any surprise? Are you planning on including any surprise collaborations, or is she doing it?
There's one that's already done, a big collaboration that's gonna surprise everyone. That also surprised us. Yeah, I think it will be dropping as a single on a rhythm.
Nice.
Yeah, then for the album, probably maybe some couple of names later on, but nothing. Actually, the 20% that's remaining is maybe for the features and collaborations.
And
Yeah.
when are the awards?
The awards will be on August 8th.
And will you guys be coming this side?
Yeah, we're coming that side.
Are you planning on
Dope.
doing any work while you're here? Any artist collaborations also, or?
So I don't know how the itinerary is. I don't know how the schedule will be, but Rain reached out, Rain Africa. Yeah, I think for her album, she's doing another album, and so she's doing another album. So if chance gives, would be nice to work with her. Maybe do something on her album. Yeah, if possible, maybe we can shoot a video. Also, would be nice for Kathy to
Yeah.
come to the studio, come kitchen.
That's good. That's nice, man. Yeah, sorry. We were just about to wrap up, like I said. But thank you. I'll give you a call now after we wrap up. But I think we need to just wrap it up now. Anything from the other guys before we close? All right. It's been real. Really.
You know what?
Our producer now has sound effects, and it's gonna take getting used to. That is hilarious. Good to see you, Majestic.
Yeah, man, it's been good. I think we need to do a proper session soon.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Lots to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we'll plan a proper one.
right.
Maybe even we'll see some how the schedules are looking like next week.
Okay.
Cool,
Really
cool.
smart.
Cheers,
All right,
cheers.
big
It's
up.
been real.
Thanks, everyone. It was nice
Yes.
speaking again. Cheers.
Audi like an A4. Bex, you can take it away. Or do I need to look for?
Stay there until you finish uploading.
Bax is gone. The recording is not
You love
stopping.
ThuliThulz, clap your hands. If you love